Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about punctuation. Look at these two sentences. Let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma. Which one is correct? Times up. Both of the sentences are correct. It depends on what you mean. If you choose the first one, let's eat grandma means that you want to eat your grandma. If you want to choose second sentence, let's eat grandma, it means that you want to eat with your grandmother. You're talking to your grandmother. It is an invitation to your grandmother. When we say these two sentences, there is a difference. Let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. We have a small pause after the word eat. We put a comma after the word eat. Let's eat grandma. The symbol to represent the pause is a comma. The punctuation mark is very important to add clarity to the meaning of the sentence. Punctuation is the name for specific kind of marks used in writing. When you're speaking, you can use pauses or stop and change your tone or voice to help the listener to understand. When you're writing, you can use punctuation to do the same thing. Punctuation can help us when we read to understand what is written correctly. Let's learn about some of the most common types of punctuation. The punctuation marks we are going to learn in year 6. The first one is a full stop, a comma, a question mark, capital letter, an exclamation mark, and a quotation mark. First, let's talk about a full stop. A full stop. A full stop is a dot that marks the end of the sentence. The rules of a full stop mostly used at the end of the declarative sentence or a statement that is considered to be complete. This punctuation mark is also used following an abbreviations. Please refer to the examples. My name's Fazura and I was 18 in July. At the end of the sentence, we need to put a full stop. This is what we call a full stop. Mrs. White was talking with Mr. Smith. Mrs. MRS, we put a dot here. Mr. MR, we put a dot here. This is what we call abbreviations. At the end of the sentence, we need to put a full stop also. The second punctuation mark we are going to learn is a comma. A comma indicates a natural pause in a sentence or is used to separate items in a list. I would like to stress about a comma rules here. To separate a series of words. For example, do you want some cakes, candies, or ice cream? Do you want some cakes? You put a comma after the word cakes, candies, or ice cream. The next one is a question mark. We use a question mark after an interrogative sentence in English. It indicates the ends of the questions. If you want to ask a question, you need to use a question mark. For example, have you a pen I can borrow? You put a question mark there. She asks, where are you from? At the end of the question, you need to put a question mark. Okay, when we need to use a capital letter, we need to use a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence for names and places. For example, the proper nouns, Teacher Kartini, Sekolah Kebangsaan Raub Indah, Taman Tasik Raub, for I, and for titles like Mr., Mrs., and Doctor. Could you please refer the examples here? I met Sarah at Secret Recipes Cafe. Okay, Sarah is the name of the person, means that it's a proper noun. Secret Recipe Cafe, S uppercase for secret, R uppercase for recipe, C also uppercase for cafe. Secret Recipe Cafe is the name of the place. It's a proper noun. Second sentence, Fatah went to Penang with his family. Fatah is the name of a person, means that it's a proper noun. Penang is the name of the place, also a proper noun. Okay, the next punctuation mark is an exclamation mark. So when we want to use an exclamation mark, we use an exclamation mark to show strong feelings. A dramatic statement or sentence like excitement shows something that being said loudly. For example here, stop. Yeah, sit down. What a lovely view you have here. That's fantastic. Johnny, don't touch that. Help! Ah! So we can use an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence or at the end of the word to show strong emotion or to give a comment. So, got it? Do you understand? And the last punctuation mark we are going to cover is a quotation mark. Okay, what is a quotation mark? Quotation marks are used for enclosing direct quotations of written or spoken words of others or dialogue said by characters in fiction. So I would like to add some more notes. A quotation mark is an exact set of words written or spoken by someone else, indicates direct speech. Direct speech. Okay, direct speech, for example, like conversation or dialogue. Okay, beginning and ending of the sentence or phrase. Okay, for examples here, I feel I've really earned this, she said, taking up her mug of tea. Okay, so you must have a quotation mark here. It is a historic moment, he told journalists. Fine, thanks, he replied in a cheerful manner. So this is what we call direct speech, a conversation or a dialogue. All right, okay. Okay, your task one, exercise in your textbook, page 6. Rewrite the sentences. Put a full stop, capital letter, question mark, quotation mark, or comma where necessary. For example, at number 1, Tan and his wife, Jenny, live in a village by the seaside. So you need to correct the sentence here. So T for Tan, capital letter, and his wife. After the word wife, you need to put a comma there. Jenny, J is a capital letter. Live in a village by the seaside. At the end of the sentence, you need to put a full stop. So can you try it? Please do it in your exercise book for task 1, page 6 in your textbook, Bahasa Inggris Year 6. Alright? Okay, for second exercise, you need to rewrite the passage using correct punctuations. Put a full stop, capital letter, question mark, quotation mark, exclamation mark, and comma where necessary. Okay, could you please refer to the examples here from the passage? Tan saw lots of food on the table, so you need to use a capital letter for Tan because Tan is a proper noun. And then you must put a full stop there at the end of the sentence, at the end of the word, after the word table there. And then Jenny was wearing dot 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 dot. So Jenny, J, you need to change it to capital letter. All right. So that's all. You have 2 tasks to do in your exercise book. So good luck. Okay, see you on the next lesson. Bye.